I've been saying the way you want to create your video, like the first step in storytelling. One of the reasons, like normally the storytelling step, like the first step that people always do is you get your script, you get your idea, you get your script. Thumbnail and titling is always the last. But in my system, like I realized I was doing that before then I realized that when I realized that when I always do my story, like there was just a time that I had an image. So I have to start with my story with that image, and that image will also see the thumbnail for a thumbnail. I realized that when I have an image and I give that image while generating my script, firstly, it makes the story to be very precise. Means whatsoever is on the image is what's going to be said on the story because you can still generate your story without without what's in the image, but you just give the prompt. It's going to generate it, and then the way you want to come and generate your thumbnail for that prompt, it might not match the story. Means it will actually match the story exactly. There'll be tiny difference. Like maybe the story is that the man was wearing a black dress in a particular scene, but now you see to generate the image, but since you generated the image, but after you've already gotten the script, when you have not read the script, you might generate the image and the man is wearing the red up, but in the image, I mean, the image, mine is wearing a red up, but in the script, mine is wearing a black up. So the image helps maintain that consistency. So the first thing that you have to do in your mind is where you want to start, you get an idea. I was like, we want to get an idea for YouTube automation for your YouTube automation storytelling. The first thing that you have to do is you have to come to YouTube. You subscribe to multiple channels doing the kind of stories that you want to do. Like subscribe to multiple channels, the kind of stories you want to do. If you come to my subscription here, right, you're definitely going to see, okay, this is my movie recap channel that I just posted a few minutes ago. So you definitely can you see these are you guys channels. So these are you guys channels that you're going and okay, this one is doing fine. So the way it's actually going to do fine. This is one of my friend channels. So the other one this one is also doing fine. While this one is also doing fine, it's going the other one is not doing fine, it's going to do fine, but the person who owns this one is doing well. Yeah, you see the person who owns this one is also doing well, like you see, okay, you see, I know you don't post this, you post the other video. So you post the other. I'm talking about the person that has one channel right now. So I'm trying to correct him on something. So you guys should like share as I'm correcting him because now as I'm correcting him on this precisely, you guys should be logging in on things that you are not supposed to do. You understand, right? So let's look at this. Example, you know, that you were supposed to. This first video was nice. Look at the typing style of the first video. What changed was the what changed was the she left me for my boss and now I own his company. Look at the title that is here. This title, first, it's kind of longer than this. This should be precise. All your videos have to be having this kind of title format. It should be long like this and it should contain all of those content. That's why this video is not doing well and that's why this video is not doing well. And but this video definitely have high chance of doing well on which was signing her life away. She signed 90 million views. Like precisely, these two stories don't actually match this one. This one is talking about betrayal, cheating, sacred billionaireship and all that. And they look at the title like it's so it's like the title has those two concepts that we're talking about. Like when you want to do your title, you have to make sure that these two things have to be there. Firstly, what happens, like the unjust thing that happened. Secondly, the consequences or the thing that somebody is going to regret as the person realize that that's not unjust. You understand? Either that one is the first or the second, and the other one is the first or second. Any of the format, whether it's first or second, you should literally make sure that after the comma or after any hyphen, because normally you give your title and you have to separate. I see on her way she was signing her life away, comma, she signed a deal, she signed a 900 million deal, like literally is the idea, like the content of the story is great, but the title is not going to portray, like it's not sounding in a way that somebody is going to want to click. Because look at this first title, your first video had almost 4,000 views. That's it. Look at that context of the video, and I was saying that when you actually do your video and you don't know exactly what to do next, it's always nice to screenshot your results. You would have screenshot the result and go to chat it and be like, this is my first video on my channel and it is performing well. Means when you screenshot, you have to come here like this. Where you come here, you have to come here. The way you come here, you press here. You have to screenshot it from here. You understand? So you're going to see, put more. Screenshot from here. You see your title. You see the number of likes that you have, the number of views that you have, the hashtag that you use, the date. This way, screenshot from where you screenshot. You go to chat it and be like, this. This is my first video, my first storytelling video that I put on my channel, and the video is performing well. I want you to tell me the exact, or you say list of three. But see that I want you to tell me, I want you to give me a list of three very hooking and interesting story, an interesting story title for the next video that I should create that is going to keep this growing momentum. Try to do that give you something nice because like now your story is great, but you've already broken the momentum here. Like it was the first mistake that I made because to make this title better, firstly you were supposed to now ensuring that she left me for my boss and now I own his company. She left you for his boss and now she owns the company. She now you and she left me for my boss and now I own his company. If you could own his company, if you could own the person that she left you for, if you could own the person that she left you for company, means she already knows that you're a billionaire, but the reason that she is going to leave you is because you are poor. That's the reason that she is going to leave you. So mind that fact, the audience they saw it, I was like, it's not kind of making sense. The visual are not making sense because precisely now they also say for the boss. Now it's showing as if the woman was like the one belittling the man or the man the woman boss who came on the board meeting in disguise. Then now he kind of revealed himself that the woman is shocked. That's what it's showing here. But now for it to actually match the idea that you had, you would have put the thumbnail and you would have put now the man who she left him for is standing, which is the person that she thinks is the boss. So this girl, the man had to be standing beside her, looking also the looking at the man for with a shocked expression. Means both of them. It will have changed everything. Like I said, single details really make changes a lot on videos. I literally did a video. There was a time I did a video. On one video, a guy was on the thumbnail and the policeman was holding a pen. Then on another video, the policeman was not holding a pen. I mean, I've all posted the first video with the policeman not holding a pen. That video had 500 views. Like it was everything was the same. I just changed that thumbnail and put the policeman not holding a pen. It has 500 views. Then now I did another thumbnail, the same image, but the policeman was holding his pen on the book like he was writing. He was writing. Yeah, he was writing a parking ticket. So yeah, I just put it there. That video had 50,000 views. Like this kind of details they matter because like one detail actually makes people to understand what's happening without you even reading the title. So catching going up when somebody is coming to watch a video, the person is not like come and the person is cool, the person is cool, the person is cool, that's how the person is. The person is cool. Then when the person now sees something that attracts the person looks at the thumbnail first, then now go going to read the title. So your title and your thumbnail is great and aside your thumbnail is great for a different title, not for the idea that you're trying to portray here, but he would have done better still. And I can say that the length interrupt the flow. I mean, three things in that year that actually made this story to not do well. If this story was also like 20 to 30 minutes long, would have also have a high chance of doing well. But the length, you cannot start doing a video that goes three like it's your first video ever. So is this video that is going to determine the people who are coming to subscribe whether they are going to stay with you or not? Then keep with your story because it was 20 minutes. Some people don't like more than 20 or more. In fact, some people don't like to be watching stories and ask where they'll be like, oh, this is dodgy. So that's that. So you have to continue with this momentum. Means when you start with a particular length, you continue with that length. You actually have active viewers in such a way. Let me say after I put on my 20 video, yeah, you have active viewers in such a way. Even if you post any kind of length of content that are going to watch, like my channels have been running for a long time. So if I post any kind of content, they are going to watch. Like even I post 2 hours, 40-minute content, which I used to do in 45 minutes to 1 hour, but everybody watched and even came and also be among the top. He also they came and be among the top views. If anybody has any questions to ask, right, you you ask because I'm not seeing the screen. Like I've left, as I'm sharing my screen, and I'm not seeing. If you raise your hand up, I'll not be able to see, or you just have to unmute and say this question, and I'm going to stop. So you see here, like so you see right, this title was like you see how the title like the title 100% it looks different because if you look at this title, you see how it has full everything and then just the structure like all the like the hyphen that you put there, the inverted comma, the full stop, like literally it had to be the same with this other two. So you break the algorithm and here there is no watermark on this one. You can put a YouTube watermark here. Some channels like that it works because they have been doing it since their first video. So you have to copy exactly what your first video was because now you have actually done a video and that video was successful. So you have to copy that system. That's exactly how you have to do to be successful. For it to be successful, you copy the system that made you to be successful first, like the first thing that makes you to be successful. I don't know if you all understand. So that's exactly what made the video not to be great because now I put if you wanted this to be nice, like I said, a thumbnail should have done a video of the woman and the man who she left the other man for are standing together looking at the man with shocked expression. Oh, they should not even be having the expression yet of them realizing that he is a boss, they should look at him with proud distinct expression while he's looking at them stoic. That's exactly it. Now these guys are going to uncover that's what's happening when they get into the story. So right now this title is work for this story, this thumbnail and the title is work for your story idea. Your story idea is great. So when if you have done that adjustment that I made, the man and the woman is standing and looking at the other man who the woman left. He's looking at them with a story expression and then they're looking at him with proud expression. Then I are going to put the title that you are going to put the title that unaware I own the company. And again, you see the thing that you made that was the thing that you actually made the thing actually also changed the fact that when you start talking in the first person, second person, or third person, like these three concepts change a story. All like these three concepts change a story. Talking in the first person means you're talking as if you are the one saying the story, like you're saying my wife, like my wife, my mother, like that. Talking in the third person means her wife, his wife, his wife, his brother, and then talking in the second person means the person who is actually being the victim of the story is the one giving the story. So one which is the first person, you are the one giving the story. Like this second one that she left me for my boss and now I own his company. You spoke in the first person. This other one here, he sold his company for this. His wife divorced him for being a mechanic. This one is the third person. The second person means the second person type kind of title is going to be like I the second person is going to be like is the girl who is saying the story of the man. So it's the man's story, but the girl in this story is the person narrating it. So third person means somebody who is not involved with it at all. Is narrating the story, which is this one that you are having 3.9K views. So it's showing their audience like stories being told in the third person. In the third person, not the first person, because you see, they definitely flop. So you have come and put it so that his wife left him for his boss, not knowing he's the real owner of the multi-billion dollar company, or his wife left him for his boss, not knowing he's the proprietor of the company. His wife left him for his boss, not knowing he's the real owner of the $10 billion company. All of these I'm giving you the best thing for you to like. It was the best that you could continue with because 100% you continue with exactly what I'm telling you. This video will definitely perform better than the first. The first had 3,900 views. The second one would have definitely had over 5,000 views precisely. You follow that context, and now the algorithm already knows your channel. That a lot of people, like you see, your channel is very lucky to have 3,900. Like this, your channel, right? Like I was saying, the reason why I always put people in group when I'm doing a mentorship program is for everybody to see how everything is working. Let me say, everybody is going to start the same. If one person's channel is performing very bad, another person's channel is performing great, definitely that person is doing which channel is performing but is doing something wrong because you and this person learned the same thing, but his own is doing great, yours is not doing great. Means something is wrong somewhere. Like you see here, his first he's in a different group, but he's in the edit plan. That's why I'm having face to face class. So look at this. The titling is nice. He was with these people, them. The person that owns this channel, the person that owns this channel, he created a channel the same though the person that owns this channel. The person owns first video had 9 views, the second video has 3 views, the third video has 4 views. He's going to keep posting for us going forward. I really think exactly how he's going to like make things to change here. But you see, that's the first thing that they created the channel the same time, use the same system, but now different channel performance. And you see again, the title style, the thumbnail, the ways of image is not the same. When people comprehend something, everybody understand that one way. That's why most of the time when I ask a teacher, like the way you understand, I'm going to understand how you understand because the way you understand is not the same way somebody understood it. Because the person who owns this channel, the person who owns this channel thumbnail, you're seeing exactly the thumbnails are not close to the screen. I mean, the person really understand that the thumbnail has to actually have in fact, it should be very understand. In fact, it should be able to show broad without making it to be too choke off because a video which is like a thumbnail which is like this and a thumbnail which is like that choke off. This one has a high chance of performing better than this one because like this one is very choke off. Somebody is going to come and watch the person is going to like see everything is really to the face. You understand? Everything is really to the face is in front. So look at it. Then the other person who has this channel also, the person did great because you see now this is exactly it. The person now knows how to capitalize that momentum. So see what the person did. The first story title was great. The person made now the second story title was better. You understand? See how the first story title is, then see how the second story title is. So the first story title was good. Now the second one was better. Means the person definitely knows how to capitalize that. And you see, this is it's in the last 8 days. He had 36 views. This one had 20 as he had 31 views. So it's showing very well that this video is going to be better than the first one. That's exactly how good should look like. The first you put your first video, the second video should be better than the first one. The third one should be better than the second one. That's exactly how you have to put your videos to be going up. So it try to understand and look into it. All these channels and that I told you all to subscribe to. If you are not subscribed to any channel, and I'm still going to like check the channel to the group. You guys subscribe to the channel, to the kind of videos you guys have to be creating. Not the exact, but that's the style. You see the title, then you see the thumbnail style, you see the character you can. That's exactly how you're going to be. Mhm. So you see, this is another channel, with the other person channel. This is one of my students' channel also. If you look at him, how does he do the video? You see, wow! I know for this one. This is a student of mine channel. This student, he among the people the whole review that first page check this week. You see, he posted a video 19 hours ago. It's having 9,000 views. Like, how did it happen? Because firstly, he capitalized the story on he's saying all the stories is in the first person. So you see exactly how it happened. These are exactly the kind of things and because normally you yourself you can also do the story about it like because firstly your this what works and all that. So see exactly as it is. This video is definitely going to hit 100,000 views. This precisely is going to hit 100,000 views. So you see this, you see his videos. Some videos are performing well, some videos are not performing. Some videos are having over 1,000 views, some videos are having 600, but the videos are performing well. Like literally, the channel is performing good. You see, this one has 30,000 views. The way he actually capitalized and the way he definitely understand that system. You see, he definitely understands the system. See, from his title, like how, what can you say about his titles? Like you be looking at the titles and the images. Like what can you say about it? You know, when you look at it, definitely know that he's doing something. His highest video with I think it's this one. Yeah, this one that this patrol the one that is. So this is highest video. This one that has 116 3,000 views. Then come here and go to his full channel. How many views altogether? He has made 300,000 views and look at 1.4 1.15 thousand subscribers. When did he start the channel? Oh, he started the channel 2 months ago. You see what I'm talking about? Means you go based on the momentum that you put. Like when he started posting to now, like he has never skipped a video. He was on it. You see, 2 months ago, this is literally his first video. His first video, all like you see, as it's going, things are updating. As it's going, things are updating. That's it. Okay, that's it. The videos were not hitting that amount, great amount of views, and after I started going fine, started going fine. So that's exactly how it is. You just have to keep creating till you see results, you see success. Like a lot of like most of them, but like I was saying, when you want to come now, when you come, you definitely need to come now to when you get the first thing that you have to do to get your idea is to go to the channel that you're subscribed to. You look at the videos that are posted that is making much things like literally that is having a lot of views and what you're going to do is you have two ways to actually use that to actually get your idea. You can either you look that and think for yourself and be like, okay, if this video is having this number of views, I can do something better to make it. I can do something better to make the story better and nicer, something like that. So you be like, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Then you come up with your own idea yourself from it without actually using anything. You just look at it and come up with your idea. On that way, if you face limitation, you have to just now copy or you screenshot that particular video. Maybe like I said, if you want to screenshot, you have to enter the video. When you enter the video, this is how you are going to you want to use a video as a reference to ask questions. You have to enter the video and tap the description. This is how you have to screenshot the video. When you screenshot the video, like that actually like this video is definitely different, have this performance and look at everything there. And when you told me a video, the video that I should create is going to be similar but better and nicer than this one for my channel. Challenge is going to give the idea, then now you are the one to uncover the plot twist. Like I said, you can always give time during the time of the narration, you can always say to the narrator a story without you actually breaking the story down in like 200 or 100 words because it's going to like give you it based on his own and based on his own he has given to many other people. Understand? So firstly, after you have gotten your idea, the next thing is for you to get your thumbnail. How are you going to get a thumbnail for your idea? The idea is your mind. If you want to do a story about you want to do a story about okay, yeah, you want to do a story about my wife of Onovan Victory about his wife came to the construction site with her family and handed him the divorce paper intending to not knowing he was a multi-billionaire and he owns a family estate. I want to do that particular video. So 100% that I know how should the thumbnail be is in my head. The video is talking about the wife came with the family to the construction site while he was working and they handed him divorce paper to sign because she wanted to humiliate him in front of her family and the co-workers. So I'm like in the image or in the thumbnail, the main image of the story because the thumbnail should be the main scene of that story. Like in the midst of the story is that I handed my wife roses, then she threw it on me, not knowing the cat was inside the rose. The main image, the image and the main scene of that scene, the main scene is that particular scene where she threw the flower on the body and all that. So that's what they are going to use as a thumbnail precisely. So I know that the woman came to a conclusion while the man was working with her family to humiliate the man in front of his co-workers. So I'm going to generate an image. When I'm generating an image, like I said, look at those list of prompts and all the prompts are there. So I'm not going to really be detailed about prompt, but everything's really there. So if I have, like I said, the first thing I already got my title right, and I already got this one go up. Okay, the first thing as I already got my title, the next thing I'm going to get is I've got my idea. After the idea, I've got now the image. The idea is probably the title here. So the idea, after the idea, I've got the thumbnail. What I have to do now is generate prompt for that thumbnail. Mean the thumbnail is still in my head. I've not created it, so I'll be like, I'll go and make the AI. I already know my idea and I know exactly the kind of image I want. I'll go and say AI that I want you to generate. You can either you ask it to generate directly, or you tell the AI that you want it to give you a prompt that's going to generate it. If I'm generating directly, I'll be like, I want you to generate an image of I want you to generate an image of a man standing in the construction site, sweating, looking like he was walking. Then you stop to look at the person who is standing in front of him, and he look at the person who is standing in front of him with a strange expression. And in front of him, the person standing is his wife. His wife, she's wearing a red dress, stretching a divorce paper forward to him like she wants him to collect while she's smiling. And behind her, there are four people standing there: her mother, her father, and two of her siblings. They are standing there looking at the man laughing, and in the background, the other people who are working in that construction site are looking at the man as the man is looking at the woman stretching the divorce paper to him with confused expression, and some have grins on their faces. When I put it all like that, means I will use like the image. If I really describe exactly what I want, when I put it like that, I'm going to send it. The AI is going to give me exactly that. But never forget that when you finish putting your prompt, like when you finish putting your prompt, in the list of prompts that I sent, everything is there. So don't ask for me to send because it's already there. So you just have to see it there. So make sure that anything that you generate your image, you make sure that it's for YouTube, it should be YouTube format 16:9. Then now the how you want it to be like reduce the lighting and all that. So look at that message that I sent that contains all the prompt. What you have to do is to copy that prompt exactly as it is and paste it. Then now you just cancel now with the idea. Those prompts, the idea there is talking about a different scenario of a jet and all that. So you just have to cancel the part that is not related to what you want to do. Then now you write what's related to what you want to do. Exactly what I'm explaining right now. You write it so that an appendix. As you write it, you should you should have definitely cancel the part that was talking about the YouTube format and talking about the ratio with order. You should definitely cancel. You're canceling this part talking about a different story. When you put it like that, you're sending out to wherever you're in Leonardo AI, ChatGPT, or Gemini. It's going to generate you a nice image based on that prompt that you're given. As that generate a nice image based on that prompt you're given. So this is exactly it. Some few examples. So I'm going to show you an example down now. So I've already shown you exactly how to get the idea, how I'm going to get the idea. After I get the idea, you have to come now to let me say I should use the ChatGPT as I use the ChatGPT to generate it to generate the image. I'm going to come now this ChatGPT. And then I'll put it into I guys see the screen now. You guys are seeing the screen now. Like one person can unmute and then see if you're seeing the screen. see the prompts, right? So after I've gotten your prompt, after I've gotten your prompt to generate your thumbnail, what you have to do is come and paste the prompt. So this is a prompt that I've pasted here. So this is my prompt that I've put. This is a prompt. The prompt generated this image. So you see, this is a prompt that I put here. The prompt generated this image precisely. I'm going to underline what I'm talking about. I'm going to refresh it. Request on the link. Go to the group. Let me see the link. Let me see. Those links. I'm not saying the video okay. Think of saying it. I've not even do the thing. I've not even done the thing for play yet. I'm not even saying to do this for it. That's it. Um, media call. Then you also need the speaker. You see the doctor. And I need the copy. So, like I said, the first thing that you, the first, like I said, the first thing that you have to do now is after you have already gotten your idea, you already gotten your as you already gotten your idea, the next thing you have to do now is to get your thumbnail. So you've already gotten the idea of your thumbnail. You know exactly what you want your thumbnail to be. So what you're going to do is you write the prompt of that thumbnail. So this is exactly so it, when you've already got your thumbnail prompt, you have to write a prompt here and paste it on the app they are going to use to generate the thumbnail. So when you paste it like that, it's going to give you the thumbnail. When you give the thumbnail, you save it. As you save it to your device now, as you save it to your device now, the next thing that you have to do now is you already have the thumbnail. It's important. You already have the thumbnail. It's important. As you guys have the thumbnail now, the next thing that you have to do is generate your script. I am going to generate your script using that thumbnail. So this is exactly for me to generate my script. I'm coming to Code AI. Code AI is where I generate my script. I have to come here. So I choose like let me see. I can take a new chat or these are the places that generate my stories. I'll come here where I generate my stories. Alright, so after I've generated my this is the prompt here, this is the thumbnail, right? After I've generated the thumbnail, next thing I have to do is generate my script. How am I going to generate my script? I'm going to now take that thumbnail, attach it to the text that I'm going to take to attach. So in that list of prompts that I'm giving you is there. Like when I was writing a given prompt, I wrote the purpose of the prompt. So you have to read the purpose of that and use it. So I will attach the thumbnail now to the image I want to. I will attach the thumbnail to the text I want to send. I'm going to generate my script. So this is the text I want to send. This is the prompt I want to send for you to generate my script. I'll be like, I want you to do this. I want you to write blah blah blah. Everything is in that thing. So this is exactly what I've described. Describe exactly what I want in the story. Exactly the way I want it. So you see this. This is exactly I'll have to come here to do it. I'll have to come here, press this plus. When I press this plus, I tap, I tap all photos here. This all photos. I tap all photos. I choose the image for the thumbnail. When I choose that image for the thumbnail, now what I have to do now is you're going to come here and now copy the thumbnail. I now copy the prompt and paste it here. When I copy the prompt and paste, I'm going to send. It's going to appear like this. So the thumbnail over the prompt. Every that I say now, it's going to come and give me the first part of the story exactly the way I described it today in that prompt. You guys are having it. So this is I'm going to come and give me part one. When part one finish, I'm going to go through part one. When you finish, I'll come and say go on. It's going to give part two. That's exactly what was written in the prompt. Come here, it's going to give me it's going to give, I already put the coin, I already give me part so that's already the ending of the story. So now after I finish the story, the next thing I have to do is how many images are needed to narrate this story. If one image should not be in the screen for more than 5 seconds and no image will repeat itself. When I put it like that, it's going to calm down now. It's going to now start doing the calculation, the number of words in the story, the estimated second, the video duration. It's going to do all this calculation and come and tell you the number of images that it wants to come and see and say, I will need a total of 342 images to narrate this story. After I have said that, you come and ask me that, would you like me to generate complete 342 image prompt with every prompt fully described and unique, ready for mid journey, the Nazo AI or Adobe Means, those are the different AI that they can use to generate the images there. So when I can come down here, I'll be like, give me prompt that give me prompt that is going to generate all these images. I come now here, it's going to now like just give it the story and everything that is about the story and the different apps that can use to generate the image if you want to have the selection. They're going to come now and start giving you give you the first prompt for the first image I'm going to put in the video, the second prompt for the second image. No image is going to be on the screen for more than 5 seconds precisely, so that you come and give you all of the 342 images. These are the 342 images. So it has come and that like that given all of the images. So you just come and give a tip here. This is the tip. If you want to really, if you want to use whatsoever advice you give here, use it, but the advice is not important. Immediately as I'm giving you all the images, the next thing that you have to do now is to generate these images. That's what you know. That's the next thing you have to do. You have to generate images. Then after you generate images, you are going to come down here like for you to generate the images. There are two things that I can do. The first part means you ask for the story, you ask for the images immediately, you understand? You ask for the images immediately after that giving the script, like the number of images that's going to help for you to see for you to narrate that story. They're going to give you the number, they tell him to generate the prompt that's going to generate each of those images, it's going to give you the prompt. The next thing I can do now, the next thing I can do now is after I've already gotten your script, you get the voiceover. That's where you get the voiceover, you're going to know the length of the voiceover. After knowing the length of the voiceover, you come and tell it like the way I did. I will come and tell you, I generated the script. I generated the script voiceover, and the voiceover gave me 43 minutes, 28 seconds, and 16 milliseconds. And the image and you told me 42. You told me 342 minutes gave that precise one. So knowing that is the time that the story make. How many images do you think I'm going to make? You came and increase the image because its own estimation his own explanation say I'm going to need 342, but now I have the only generated now my voice over. Then I'm like my voice over was 48 minutes. How many minutes do I actually need to generate a 48-minute video? They came and told me that I'm going to need. They told me I'm going to need 522 images. So that's just the shortcoming that if you actually use the first steps, it might not be accurate. So what you have to do for it to be accurate is now generate your voice over first. You know the length, then you definitely have to come and ask now. You definitely have to come and ask now for it to give you the number of images based on the length that you got yourself. That's exactly how you are doing. It's going to give you now the number of images. After getting the number of images, next you have to now to generate the images. How are you going to generate the images? You come now to ChatGPT or Gemini. You're going to generate with ChatGPT or Gemini. So you come to Gemini, this Gemini here. As you come to Gemini, you go to a place like you can just press plus and take generate images like any of them. Say you when you press plus, press images. That's if you want to generate images, but now at least you want to do this. This is what I'll come to the where I've already generated images since I'm seeing the what I've done is a practical. So I'm coming here. Voila. After getting my thumbnail and getting my script, I have to generate the images now. So for me to generate the images, this is what I'm going to come and do. I'm going to come and like tell you that I will put different prompts here. and I want to generate the images. So this is exactly what I will generate the image. So I need to make sure that the image is consistent. Wherever app I go to go and generate the image, that's what I'm going to do. So this Gemini, the same thing that in Gemini, if I to generate the image, when I will reach the limit of Gemini, I'm going to take carry other same thing and go and do it now in ChatGPT, which is the other app that I'm going to use for generation. Exactly like that. Not mentioning anything. I'll not mention that I have already generated images. No, I'll just go leave exactly the way I demanded Gemini to give me the exact way I'm going to demand ChatGPT. So this is exactly what I demanded. This is exactly what I demanded Gemini. I said that I want you to create. I want you to create these images based on. I want you to create these images based on the image I have attached. That is the main image, and the actors are those in the image. So I want the image to generate to be consistent characters. I have always to in fact be consistent character. You know, this is the main. This is the main thumbnail here or whatever it's called. Okay, I just did it here. If I will paste a story here and you go through the story, then in going put in your mind then I'm going to put okay. Yeah, I will paste a story here and you should go through the story. Then I'm going to put a prompt that's going to generate visuals to narrate the story. So when you are generating the images, you should have in mind you should have in mind that the images are about the story I'm about to paste below, and the image that are attached to this prompt is the main image of the story. So respect the characters and the characters to be consistent. Here the story goes. Then when I say here the story goes, I put a comma, a inverted comma, that comma that is having a dot. I put that comma, as I put that comma, I'm pasting the full 6,000 word or 4,000 word or 2,000 word story that I generated, depending on the length of your story. I paste the full story from the beginning to the end. So you see the story, I paste the story from the beginning to the end. This is going. I've already told you that I'm going to put prompts and you should generate the prompt knowing that the prompt, the images are to narrate the story and the image are attached to the prompt that are sending to you. Like that's the main image and that's the thumbnail. You should respect the character. So she already knows that the image that is going to be generated is for this story. So when you put the prompt to generate the image, it's going to know the exact part that the prompt plays in the image. As but like the story is long now because the full story. After I put the full story, the next thing that I'll then after I put the story, what I'm going to say, that's also are you ready to begin? I will put four prompts at a time and I want you to generate four images at once, following each prompt in order. Am I clear? They become yes, you are perfectly clear. I have completely read and internalize the story of Marcos King Serena. Like he's going to come and tell me who Marcos is, like just explain everything. So that's good. After that, now I'll come now and be like, I'll come and be like, so I will start putting the prompts from the beginning, and I want to generate four at a time. So I'm going to put four prompts to generate four images. When I come and put the next to generate four images, I just explain you understood. I say yes. So I'll come and be like, good. Here is the first four prompt. I'll be like, good. Now here is the first four prompt. I copy the first four prompt and put it easy. You see the first prompt, second prompt, third prompt, fourth prompt. They came and give me the images. This first image is for the first prompt, the second image for the second prompt. Like this first one here where the house is, the second one, the third one, the fourth one. That's the one that the man is carrying the block is the fourth one. The first one is the one with the house, the second one is the one that the planks are there, the third one is the one with Halo Rich, the fourth one is the man. That's exactly the first four. After that, you the first four. I came and putting out the next four. Understand? I came and put out the next four. It's going to generate the next four images. It means that here is the next four, and I put it from where I ended five. It means I ended a fortnight five. I used to have to put it all till it gives me the complete images. When you give me the complete images, I'm done generating my images for the story. It means I have to generate all the five. If you are giving me 500 prompts, I have to generate all of the images 500 prompts require. If you are giving me 1,000 words, 1,000 from us to generate four, but I will in four. After I'm done generating, what I have to go next is go now to InShot or any editing platform that I use, any editing app they are using. You come to InShot now. Let me see example. Let me just download this one and say this is the one to do that. Copy this one. After generating, make sure that you save it, you download it, like download is there, you see it. After generating, make sure that you download it. So after that, now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come here and I come to photos. I click the photo that I have. You see, since I generated four, I'm not leaving four photos on the screen like that. So I'll have to divide it now into one. Then I'm going to come and take the crop option to crop it into YouTube format. I know YouTube format and YouTube format is 16:9. So I'm going to crop it down to YouTube format. This is the first one. I'll crop the first one. I press tick, I save it. Then I come and crop the next one. I press tick. Then I come and crop the next one. I press it. Then I come and crop the next one. I press tick. So that's exactly it. That you have to do it that you finish. Do it in order. So when you come, you see that giving me my story. One is it. One, two, three, four. It has given me my images. One. You're seeing right. Everything is there. One. After I've gotten my after I've gotten my image, after I've gotten all of my images, the next thing that I have to do now is either if I've gotten my images all that I need, I've gotten my voice over that's go into editing software now. So now those who don't know how to do voice over with the phone now, this way they're coming. And let me like those who don't know how to do voice over with the phone. Is my screen okay, my screen not showing though. So now that's next is let me show you guys how to generate me. If you really not generate and all that, that's exactly it now. You have to carry everything to the editing software, but now let me show you exactly the first one is just generation of images. So if you are using your phone, that video that I said, like everybody already know that video that I said is showing how you're going to using the laptop. So for you to generate with the Google AI Studio in your phone, come to Safari, Google, 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 Google AI Studio. When it comes to Google AI Studio, what you have to do is first get started. When you get started, it's going to bring you here. When you bring you here, now what you have to do now is you choose the one that when you come to models, then you come and choose voice, speech and music. When you choose speech and music, what you have to do now is you choose what do you want. You want the text to speech, right? The kind of text to speech. You are going to take Gemini 3.1 Flash Preview. That's the one that is text to speech. So it's going to come and show this various stuff here now. What you are going to do now is firstly before this, you see up here where this AD app that like right up there beside that plus. You have to tap this place beside that plus. You guys are seeing where that plus is right. Beside that plus, you have to tap this place. When you tap it, it's going to take you to these different models. Then you choose now, you come down, you have to choose a different model. So when you take it to this place, you tap that TT text speech. It's going to bring you here. When you tap it now, it brings you here. You have to come now to Gemini 2.5 Pro Preview TTS. When you come now to Gemini 2.5 Pro Preview TTS, you tap it. It's going to bring you. So it means that you are now in the version that was there before this one. This one that I just changed the new version. So the old version is the one that is nice to use. So when you tap it now, what you have to do now is you come to the master storyteller. Where you tap the master storyteller, it's going to bring you here. So on that list of prompts that I give, the thing you are going to write in, what you are going to write in this place of scene, like this particular place, like the prompt they are going to write, this is the prompt that is going to read the story for you. So what you are going to write here is there. So you write it there. Then even this one, sample context, what you are going to write there is there. So I'm going to put the sample context before cancel everything. You just cancel everything like that's an example that you cancel everything. So you know that now you have to fill in the place of the scene, you have to fill in the place of the sample context, you have to now fill in the place of the that way where I'm used is that's where the script that are supposed to read is supposed to be. So but before that you check the voice. There are many voices. The best voice that always tell voice to use for this thing is this voice. It's Puck Puck. So I'm going to come and choose it. So this voice, actually, when the best way that type voice you use Fox PUCK for storytelling. You can look for the other one and choose though, but that's the one that is prepared for then when you choose now it comes to whisper. Is in that video that is in the group, you guys can check it there. If you are lost in this one, in that video that is in the group, you guys can check it there. So after taking whisper, I take vocal smile. After come to whisper, I take vocal smile. After choosing vocal smile, the place that put drips, you calm down and then take natural. Under natural, the place that written British, you calm down and choose America. You say you choose you just choose neutral instead. I don't know the America to choose. So choose neutral. Yeah. Any question? That not unique kind of question. Mm-hmm. All right. So when you arrive here, after putting it here, like, I have already put everything together. You press X. It's going now to bring you here. What you have to do next now is you have to go. This is what I sent to you guys. Having everything. This is what I sent. For the composition. No. Voila. This is exactly what I sent to you guys. So these are the key prompt format. So this is the key prompt for thumbnail. This is for script. This is for like everything is there. Like you see, everything has been listed. This is exactly what I sent to you guys. So you just follow exactly what. So now that we're invoicing, we have to come here. So you see this place for sim. I copied the one for sim. It's there in the one I give you a copy. I'll come and paste it where sim is. This sim here. I'll come and paste it here. Now come now to sample context. This sample context here. I'll come and paste it so that I'll come and paste in sample context. What I have to do now is paste the story here. Like I said, you cannot generate more than 1,000 words. So you divide your story script into 1,000 words each. You like if you don't you should not count 1,000 words. Like just draw an estimate. Like just estimate that from here to here is 1,000. Then you just copy it and come and put it there. Then know that where you want to continue from where you ended. You copy now from where you ended to down. Estimate if you estimate that is 1,000, you stop, you copy and come and paste. So this is the first thing I'm going to do. So I've already put what's supposed to be in the scene and the sample context. So what I have to do next is I come down to the one. Then come back to the name. I'll just put anything in the notes here. I don't know if I have a script in the notes. Okay, so I'm going to come here. So I'll start copying from here. I'll just estimate that from here to here is 1,000 words. So I'm going to come and copy. When I copy, I'll come and paste. When I paste, you see where I've written run, you press run. When you press run, you are going to wait. You are going to wait for a while, it's going to generate. When it generates, it's going to play. I hear you hear it. So when you generate, you play it and make sure the voice is smooth. It's not sounding robotic. After you have played and then you make sure it's not sounding smooth, not sounding robotic. You see where play is beside play, there is download. You tap that download, it's going to download. When you download now, you cancel it. You cancel it, select all. You cancel it, then I come and copy now from the next one, which is here from Simon. Like you ended in his wife, now you have to continue from Simon from here. They start going forward. Let me say this 1,000 what I earn here, I copy. I come and do the same thing over and over till the story finish. I come and do the same thing over and over till the story finish. After I'm done with the voice over, I mean, everything is in my phone. The voice over from the beginning to the end is in my phone, and the way I generated, I know which one is the first one, I know which one is the second one. I just have to play the beginning because I will mark the beginning to make sure that this is the first one. This is the one that's been the first one. This is the one that's been the second one to make sure the voice is arranged in order. So after getting my voice over, I already got to my images. I've gotten my voice over. I've gotten my thumbnail. What I have to do now is carry all of this and go now to my editing software, which is CapCut. So you're using CapCut, now CapCut. So yeah, CapCut is I come to CapCut now. When you come to CapCut, you're going to import everything into your CapCut. Like 29. Now we'll finish one for 920. Now, CapCut is done. What's this? Don't ban it for CapCut. My check for you, you know you go. No, I use on mobile. Only use now this one. Okay, yeah, now this is. So when it comes to CapCut, come and type new video. When it comes to new video now, you choose all the video that I've created. You know, you choose all of the images. You don't choose all the images. The first thing you have to do is choose your voice. So since you've downloaded your voice, what you have to do is since you've downloaded your voice, for you to be able to put the voice, there has to be an image. So what you're going to do now is you come and choose a random photo. I mean, I'm going to choose a photo. Now press add. Since I move it, you have to move the watermark, you press delete. So since I know the length of my voice, I'm going to come and jack it. This one image should be the length. So I'm going to put a voice under while we put one image. So I'm going to jack this image and I'll make this one image to be 40 minutes long. So let me say I've jacked the image like this. Now the image is 40 minutes long. So what I'm going to come and do now is I'll come and start putting the voice from the beginning. Means for you to get the voice now, you have to come now to audio. When it comes to audio, that press you can come to sound. Either you should have seen the sound, you should have seen the sound here or not there. Means you come to sound, then sound, come to file here. That's where your sound is. You can either extract from a video that you already have or you choose sound from your device. You just select from device. It's going to I don't have no sound in my device, but if you have downloaded your sound, it's going to show there. So if you're downloading your sound, it's going to show there. So you pick the first sound. When you pick the first sound, you come and put it immediately as you start the first sound, it's going to bring you here. You come and put the first sound. Then when you go where the first sound ends, you stop there. You come again back to sound. You come back to sound. Then you come now to your device to file here. Then you choose device. You pick the second sound and put it. The second sound is going to come and show. It's going to be where the first sound ends. You jack it and make sure to join together. You do that till you have put all the sound. When you put all the sound, now what you have to do now is come back to the beginning. Now you play the story to be played and the story is going to be playing, you'll be putting the image. Means that when I play the story, I hear that the man was the Marcus was standing on the lawn. So you see the story here is that Marcus was standing on the lawn. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop it here. So this part, like you mentioned that Marcus was standing on the lawn. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put Marcus standing on the lawn. So this is the one that Marcus is standing on the lawn. I'm going to press add. I'm going to add it there. See, so this first part is Marcus. Marcus was standing in the lawn. Then I'll continue playing to hear what the next part is. The next part is going to say the woman was looking at him confused. I post it. So it's the woman looking at him confused. And that from here is the woman looking at him confused. I'm going to come where it started, where I'm supposed to put the image in the beginning. That's the beginning. I come and press plus. You see the woman was standing looking confused. I put it, the woman is standing looking confused. I put it here. So you see they say Mark was standing in the lawn, the woman was standing looking confused as it's going now, and as it's going now, I'm going to say the woman was looking at Marcus confused. This is the woman looking at Marcus confused. I'll come here now, the woman looking at Marcus confused. I'm going to come and press add photo. I'll add the woman looking at Marcus confused. I press add. So I don't see the woman looking at Marcus confused. Now I'll leave it to play. When you're going to play now, come in front of be like Marcus stand and the Marcus stand with four images. So Marcus stand with four images. This is an example. I'm saying anything. I'll come this Marcus stand with four images. I come and add it there. So I'll do like that till it finish. So your scene is going and changing. As it's going to be when it's playing, whatever I mentioned, I'll press that plus and add it. You see, wherever I mentioned that's the bottom is going and it's going to be changing like that and go. That is exactly how you're going to be doing till you finish. After you're done like that, the next thing that you have to do means that when you already put all of the images, the next thing you have to do is transition. For you to put transition, you see where every image ends, there is this white place there. You tap that white place, that's the place for transition. When you tap that white place, you leave it to load, it's going to load different transition are going to come here. You choose the transition of your choice, like any transition of your choice. You choose the one that is going to make your story more interesting. Yeah, don't always do the story. So just choose something that is going to make your story more engaging, more visual captivating. After you have choose your transition, you put transition everywhere, means all these white places like that, you put transition. After you have put your transition, the next thing you have to put now is you come now to effect. When it comes to effect, you look for any effect for video effect. When it comes to video effect, you look for any effect that is going to make, let me see if I choose an effect. I'm going to come and let me be like come to party. Hi guys, hearing. We want to try if you guys come to party, where you tap party now, you wait for it to load. When party load, you, you choose anyone that written play pendulum. That's the best one to use. So you look for play pendulum. You go down the reading it, you see this play pendulum here. When I tap play pendulum, as I tap it, it's going to load. When it load now like that, I'm going down to credit space for edit. I will use all the intensity. I put it to 4, I put it to 5, I put it to reduce it, or make sure that it should not be more than 10. It can be anywhere less than 10, but not more than 10. When I put it, I press tick. When I press tick, it's going to come in. This is what it's going to be. The image will be shaking. Yes, the image is shaking. So now, as I put it only here, I'm going to come and tap it to make it go to the end. So I'm going to drag it to the end. You have to drag it till you reach the end of the video. Even though it's 1 hour, you drag it till you reach the end because it has to be in the video to the end. You drag it till you reach the end. When you reach the end now like that, you're waiting. The next thing I have to do now is to generate your caption. For you to generate the caption, what you have to do now is you come now to text. When you come to text, no, not come to text, come to caption. These captions here, you come to caption. When you come to caption, you put auto generate. You see, when you come to caption, you put auto caption. So let them send the link to this person. What's happening? So you come and tap auto caption. When you tap auto caption, you see there's no caption to read, but when you tap auto caption, your voice is there. It's going to generate you an auto caption. When it generates you an auto caption, now like that, you can edit and choose the color. Means you can edit and choose the color anyhow you want it. But that one, if you really want to know well about CapCut, you can definitely search on YouTube. That all those videos are there. Means the only thing that is not there is the system they used to be having how to use all of these applications. So you can like how to generate caption from CapCut using your phone. It's going to show you all the different techniques that to use CapCut on your phone. That's precisely it. When you're done now, you export it to your device. As export to your device is great. Everything is done. The next thing I have to do is check, make sure that your thumbnail is ready. This is your thumbnail. Your thumbnail is going to be the main image of the story. Let me see this is an example. If this image was the main image of the story, so it's what's going to be your thumbnail. So this is your thumbnail, and that's it. Everything is perfect. It's ready for you to upload. Oh shit, I've overtalked my mouth. Okay. So now, any question? And now, any question? With Jim, yeah. But definitely, you should not hope anywhere. Like this had everything. Like it's 100% good. The first it was Wilson that had the problem. Wilson, any question? Okay. So as you all have understood that is I'm having I've recorded the session from the beginning to the end. So when I will upload the video, I'm going to send a link because I always upload videos of the session on this page so that only those who are sharing the link to they'll be this session has everything from the beginning to the end in such a way. If you are very smart, you just have to watch this video. You already know how to go your storytelling journey. So that's exactly it. I'm going to post and send you all the links. People can come and watch the session back, no matter the number of times that people want. It has everything. It has a visual sharing and everything. Was you had a question? If you guys don't have any question, let's end the session for today. Like really, like it's 9:10. Then I'm having session again at 10 p.m. So next session that we're coming, using everything that we're getting now, practice because next session that we're coming, we will start creating. We will not finish all the stories there. We will start. Then now, Saturday and Sunday, you guys are going to be able to finish because Monday we are creating and posting what we have already created through the weekend. I'm going to do checks on Friday, means on Sunday, means on Sunday, you all are definitely going to send me just the beginning of the first 2 minutes of your story and the last 2 minutes of your story for me to check and see if it's great with the title, that you want for the story, with the title that you want for the story, and yeah, everything about the story. Send to me on phone. I'm going to check if it's great. Yeah, on Monday we open the channel and post. That'll be when we launch our first storytelling video, and then now continue with the storytelling to 3 hours while going out to the celebrity gossip. And now that there's no question, good night to you guys and host. Yes, Rosie. It was Joshua. It's Joshua. It's Joshua. I hear it was it's Joshua, not Joey. It's Joshua. Joshua. No, it's Joshua. No, but it's not Joshua. The person that you can turn like Joshua knows like it was Joshua that was on the session yesterday, not Jerry. I get it. It's Joshua, not Jerry. Jerry is also see fresh. Okay, so that is so that any question you can definitely refer to me. I'll definitely answer the question. Yeah, so that should be for the session of today. You guys should watch. You guys should watch my status. You guys should watch my status. Those are the guys that got monetized last month. They received their first paycheck. So you watch for motivation. That's going to be you all very soon. Yeah. I was